Good evening. Welcome back to Bible and Blues. And you can see we're doing this on the phone today, tonight. I have some computer issues. Not sure what it is as yet. Generally speaking, most of these things fix themselves. Right now, I'm importing a bunch of stuff off of here onto the computer, and yet my Audacity won't even open up. I'm not too sure what's up with that. It's kind of sitting there, acting like it's trying to, but it's not doing it. So. After this finishes up, uploading onto, downloading on the computer, probably do a, I'll probably just do a restart. Might have to re-download Audacity. I don't know. Not that big of a deal. It's just kind of annoying. It's having some other issues, slowdowns and stuff like that. Might have picked something up, but I will have to do a deep scan to figure it out. Anyway, more important than that. We are doing Psalm 119 tonight, and if you're looking for commentary tonight, sorry, you just got all of it. I did a bunch on my drive, and I use my I use this my little action cam to get some footage and to talk a little bit, and I'm gonna see if it comes out at all. I mean, there's I have. An exhaust on my van that's actually a little louder than normal. It's good. It's just a little louder. It's part of having a wheelchair lift van is that you need to you have a lowered floor, and so that reroutes the exhaust and changes things some. So I don't have a stock exhaust in there, and so it's louder. Ultimately I'm okay with that. It's just it is. So. Anyway, so I'm going to see how that sounds, see if it came out all right, see if my conversation came out okay, or is the sound of the van going to be too much? I don't know yet. So anyway, so tonight we're doing Psalm 119. We are doing, let me see here now. Where did we stop? We stopped, was it 65 through 80 yesterday? We are doing 81 through 96. So Psalm 119, 81 through 96. So get out your Bibles, check it out, see what you can do. If you don't have a Bible, let me know. I'll try to get you one. So if you want one, if you want one, just let me know. Okay. First one is the Hebrew letter Kaf, and the second one is the Hebrew letter Lamed, and if you speak Hebrew, you can correct me. Just comment and let me know. You can give me some sort of phonetic look to it. So, without further ado, Psalm 81, or Psalm 119, verse 81 through 96. My soul faints with longing for your salvation, but I have put my hope in your word. My eyes fail looking for your promise. I say, when will you comfort me? Though I am like a wineskin in the smoke, I did not forget your decrees. How long must your servant wait? When will you punish my persecutors? The arrogant dig pitfalls for me, contrary to your law. All your commands are trustworthy. Help me, for men persecute me without cause. They almost wipe me from the earth, but I have not forsaken your precepts. Preserve my life according to your love, and I will obey your statutes, the statutes of your mouth. So in this first section, King David is saying, my eyes fail looking for your promise. I say, when will you comfort me? And though I'm like a wineskin in the smoke, I do not forget your decrees. So he's saying, how I'm doing everything right. Help me, Lord. I'm calling out to you. Preserve my life according to your love, and I will obey the statutes of your mouth. So in the second section here, your word, O Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens. Your faithfulness continues through all generations. You establish the earth, and it endures. Your laws endure to this day. For all things serve you. If your law has not been my delight, I would have perished in my affliction. I will never forget your precepts, for by them you have preserved my life. Save me, for I am yours. I have sought out your precepts. The wicked are waiting to destroy me, but I will ponder your statutes. To all perfection I see a limit. but your commands are boundless. Your word, O Lord, is eternal. It stands firm in the heavens. It's eternal. And so, have you ever encountered somebody who talked about how the Bible is ancient and old, and so what they said then has no bearing on today? Uh, the word of the Lord is eternal. It is forever, and some we forget. Sometimes people forget that. And if you dig into the word and the proverbs and the lessons of life that are in here, there's a lot of people, and I used to be one of them, that would say, there's no, there is no, manual on life. You got to figure out yourself. Well, no, not really. I mean, I've got a pretty good manual right here. The question's been asked. What Bible is this? Celebrate Recovery Bible. Okay. This one's a little beat up. That's okay though. Has a lot of good stuff in here. So anyway, so the Lord's word is eternal. Okay, His laws endure to this day. For all things serve the Lord. The questions of do nature? How does nature serve the Lord? Nature doesn't have a choice. Nature's we are the only creature in on the earth that actually is doing what is it has a choice to serve the Lord or not, and and that's one of the things that about the human condition that we're here and we have a choice to make. Now, personally, obviously, I've made my choice to serve God and to believe in Him and to believe His precepts. But there are a lot of people, and you encounter them online in particular. It seems like people have what keyboard gonads, where they can, they have the strength to say something online that they would never say to your face, and so fine then, I'll have the strength to refute it and tell them I think they're wrong. And so, but if you don't tell them that you think they're wrong, they're going to think, I mean, there's no challenge to their worldview. We know a lot of people who are agnostic as well. And let me tell you something about agnosticism. Okay, God has said, be either hot or cold. If you're lukewarm, I will spit you out. I don't want to get spit out. So you're either hot for the Lord or you're cold, okay? And if you're cold, that means He's coming to you. But if you're lukewarm, if you're agnostic, like so many people are, you're lukewarm, And then another thing is just where does the word agnostic come from? Okay, Gnosticism is knowledge. There was a sect of Christians early that called themselves the Gnostics, and they were based on knowledge, and they accrued knowledge, and they felt that this was their pathway, right? So agnostic, okay, Gnostic was Gnostic, okay. Agnostic is, when you put the A in front of it, it changes it to a negative. So if Gnostic is knowledge, agnostic is without knowledge, okay. So our agnostic friends, people who don't have knowledge, okay, some of them actually are by choice, okay. Some of them are they've had a bad experience, they've had people abuse, and I really hope there's a special place in hell for people who abuse the name of God, but maybe they encountered they just encountered a holy roller that they didn't like, or maybe they've been told all their lives, watch out for these things. But ultimately, they are, they're agnostic. They're without knowledge of the situation. And as devout Christians, it is our job to spread the word. It is the Great Commission, is to go forth and make disciples of all nations, and to go out there and spread the word. And this is one of the ways that I do it. I don't know how your choice is, how to do it. I don't know. So, anyway, I've kind of rambled tonight. I'm going to kind of get back to work on the computer a little bit. Not much, though, because it's already almost 10 o'clock. So we're gonna get this uploaded to the interweb, and I have I use this thing to here to you can see the reflection there of the stuff in there. But I used this thing to do a bunch of stuff while I was driving. I came up with some stuff to talk about. I'm hoping the sound works out, and so we're gonna see what happens. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other channel. It's Live to Explore. I mentioned it many times as LIV, the number 2 XPLORE. I am thinking about taking this vlogging thing and putting it over there on that channel. That'll keep this one freed up for the Bible readings, which will keep this one from getting cluttered up with the other things. So the vlogging will be something maybe every once or twice a week is going to hit, depending on what's going on. If something really strikes me, it might happen more often. But I'm also going to put my gaming over there, so I'll announce things like that's happening. So anyway, thanks a lot. You have a great night. God bless.